The NFL never sleeps, and once again, the league is buzzing with a new wave of breaking news that could have a massive impact, not only across the league, but especially on the San Francisco 49ers. From roster shifts and player workouts to rumors surrounding key names like Eddy Pineiro and Maxx Crosby, today's update has sent fans, analysts, and insiders into a frenzy. Let's break down exactly what's happening, how it connects to the 49ers, and why this could influence the rest of their 2025 campaign. The 49ers are one of those teams that live under a microscope. Every offseason move, every injury update, every workout, and even the smallest rumor becomes a major headline. And right now, as San Francisco continues its pursuit of a Super Bowl return, front office decisions are more crucial than ever. This breaking news started with reports of a significant shakeup involving multiple teams, a series of transactions and negotiations that could alter the free agency landscape. Among those moves, the 49ers have been quietly but actively monitoring the situation, especially in key areas of need. And one of those areas is special teams, specifically the kicking game. The Eddy Pineiro situation. For months, fans have voiced concerns about the 49ers' consistency in the kicking department. After dealing with injuries and uncertain performances last season, it's no surprise the Niners are exploring their options. Enter Eddy Pineiro, a name that's been floating around league circles after his surprising exit from the Carolina Panthers. Pineiro, known for his accuracy and strong leg, has suddenly become one of the top free agent kickers available. Reports suggest that several teams, including the 49ers, have either reached out or at least discussed the possibility of bringing him in for a workout. Pineiro's career has been a roller coaster. After bouncing around a few teams, he found stability with Carolina and delivered solid numbers, hitting over 85% of his field goals in multiple seasons. But his departure came amid a shift in the Panthers' strategy as they looked for a younger, cheaper option. For the 49ers, who saw multiple missed opportunities in tight games last year, Pineiro represents a steady, veteran presence. He's experienced under pressure, performs well in various weather conditions, and brings a mental toughness that Kyle Shanahan values in clutch moments. While no official contract has been announced yet, sources close to the organization reveal that the 49ers have kept in touch with Pineiro's camp. It's possible a workout or meeting could happen soon, especially if their current options don't show enough consistency during practices. If the team does bring him in, it could send a clear message that San Francisco is done taking chances in key positions. Every point counts in a playoff race, and a reliable kicker can be the difference between a deep postseason run and a heartbreaking loss. Maxx Crosby's name enters the conversation. Then there's the second half of this breaking story, and it's a big one. Maxx Crosby, the defensive juggernaut from the Las Vegas Raiders, has found his name entangled in league speculation once again. Crosby, a relentless pass rusher and emotional leader, has been the backbone of the Raiders' defense for years. However, recent reports suggest that frustration is growing in Las Vegas due to internal disagreements, contract restructuring talks, and the overall direction of the team. While there's no official trade negotiation between San Francisco and Las Vegas at the moment, insiders say the 49ers have been monitoring Crosby's situation closely. With Nick Bosa anchoring one side of the defensive line, adding a player like Crosby on the other would create one of the most terrifying defensive fronts in football. Imagine Bosa and Crosby coming off the edges simultaneously. Quarterbacks would have nowhere to hide. It would instantly make the 49ers defense, already elite, practically unstoppable. Now, let's be clear. This is not a trade rumor confirmed by either team. But multiple sources, including local Bay Area reporters and national analysts, have noted that the 49ers could be among the few teams capable of putting together an attractive trade package if the Raiders ever decide to move Crosby. That's what makes this news so important. The league is shifting. Teams are preparing for mid-season adjustments, and front offices are exploring all possible ways to get better. For the 49ers, who are already Super Bowl contenders, making one bold move, whether it's securing a veteran kicker like Pineiro or adding a generational pass rusher like Crosby, could be the final step toward championship glory. The bigger NFL shakeup. Beyond the names of Pineiro and Crosby, the larger story is the league-wide chain reaction caused by the recent front office moves and contract restructures. Several teams have begun freeing up cap space ahead of the trade deadline, signaling that major player movement could be on the horizon. Teams like the Raiders, Panthers, and even the Browns have been exploring potential trades for veteran players, either to reset their rosters or to gain draft capital for the future. This new wave of activity has created opportunities for contenders like San Francisco to swoop in and take advantage. One executive from an NFC team told reporters, "This is the time when smart organizations make their moves. When others panic, contenders stay calm and prepare." And that's exactly what the 49ers are doing. The front office, led by John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan, has always emphasized patience and precision. They don't chase headlines, they chase results. When the rest of the league is scrambling, San Francisco quietly builds strength. But make no mistake, they are watching everything. Every roster cut, every free agent available, every player frustrated with his current situation, the Niners are evaluating it all. 49ers, workouts, and roster tweaks. Now, let's talk about the recent workouts that have fans buzzing. Over the past few days, several reports confirmed that the 49ers hosted a group of players for tryouts, including kickers, defensive linemen, and special teams standouts. While the team didn't publicly release all the names, insiders confirmed that the workouts were intense and focused mainly on depth positions. The mental side of the game. Another factor worth noting in this breaking news wave is how it impacts the mindset inside the 49ers locker room. When players hear about potential signings or trade rumors, it can spark two different reactions: anxiety or motivation. In the 49ers case, it often fuels competition. This is a team built on accountability and hard work. From veterans like Fred Warner and George Kittle to rising stars like Brandon Ayuk and Talanoa Hufanga, everyone knows the standard in San Francisco is higher than anywhere else. If someone new joins the team, they're expected to match that level of intensity from day one. That's what makes the 49ers such a dangerous team. They don't get distracted by outside noise. They use it as fuel. How this impacts the season ahead. Looking at the bigger picture, these developments could dramatically shape the remainder of the 49ers season. If Pineiro joins the team, it immediately solidifies their special teams unit. The offense, led by Brock Purdy, would gain the confidence of knowing that every drive ending in field goal range is likely to result in points. That changes game management and allows Shanahan to call plays more freely in close situations. Even if neither of these moves happens right away, the ripple effect is already in motion. Other players take notice when top names are linked to a contender. Agents start calling. Players on struggling teams begin imagining what it'd be like to play for a franchise like San Francisco. The final word. So, where does this all lead? The Eddy Pineiro talks highlight a team looking to eliminate weaknesses. The Maxx Crosby buzz reminds everyone that San Francisco is never afraid to think big. Together, these stories form part of a larger narrative, a championship-caliber franchise doing everything possible to stay ahead of the competition. The NFL season is long, unpredictable, and filled with twists. But one thing is certain, the 49ers are not standing still. Whether it's through smart signings, timely trades, or relentless preparation, this team is determined to return to the biggest stage and finish what they started.
The rest of the league should take note, because if San Francisco manages to strengthen even one of these key positions, the balance of power in the NFL could shift once again.
And when that happens, everyone will remember this moment, the moment the 49ers quietly began building the next Super Bowl powerhouse.